Alright, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Mason, aka Aximus here, and I'm coming at you guys with a video. This is Keep It Real, episode 2. And with that being said, first topic of the day, I think everyone kind of knows what we're talking about. I think a lot of people are kind of talking about it right now. It's kind of the difference between Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Sorry for the ambient noise in the background. Anyway, so obviously in my last video I covered the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare trailer, and I'm pretty damn excited for the game. I'm looking forward to it. I hope that Infinity Ward does what they need to do with it, and I'm hoping, and I have high hopes for it, considering the fact that I'm really getting COD 4 back, because I love COD 4. It's my best Call of Duty. It was a lot of my friends' best Call of Duty, and it was an amazing time. And it was a time when, I was young. I was discovering Call of Duty, and it was something that I experienced at the time that was unlike anything else that I've really experienced today. Like the first gaming experience, so it's a lot of nostalgia. And so when I saw that Call of Duty 4 was coming back, I was just like, oh no, here we go. What's in this Call of Duty, And in my last video, I didn't notice that at the 59 mark in the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare trailer that there was double jumping. Now, I don't have a problem with the movement system being different, because as a Call of Duty community, I don't think that we fully understand that the production cycle that we're on, the 3-year production cycle that we are on actually, is going to have games where we're going to have movement speeds, we're going to have game mechanics that we don't like, that will have to be in there, because that is what the production cycle is like. Because Infinite Warfare has been in production for 3 years. It's been in production since Call of Duty Ghost came out. Now, if you think about it, Ghost was before Advanced Warfare. Ghost was before we even fully knew to the extent that they were going to take these exosuits to. Because we had Advanced Warfare by Sledgehammer, and then we hate that fucking movement system because it's exosuits, and no one really likes those in the first place. And it was, kind of post, I don't really know how to say it. It was like kind of futuristic, but it wasn't really futuristic, And so we have like the exosuits or whatever, and we have the thruster capabilities and stuff like that, and a large amount of the community didn't necessarily like those. So when we get something like that, right, and then Infinity Ward sees that almost a year later, they're already putting the movement system into the game. They're already creating a game. And Advanced Warfare wasn't necessarily taken so badly by the community. Advanced Warfare was actually pretty fun. The thrusters were pretty fun. The whole idea of it was pretty fun. Sometimes it was a little bit too fast. Sometimes a lot of people felt like the thrusters were kind of bullshit. And so that's obviously something that we need to take into account as well. However, the community didn't necessarily react to it in such a bad way. And so they go and they say, okay, you know what, maybe that movement system would be okay. And then we get Black Ops 3 after that, and then it's just like, god damn it, more exosuits, and this time we have wall running. So I don't think they really understood that taking it too far into the future was going to ruin Call of Duty. And like I said, it's a 3-year production cycle. I don't think they really knew what they were getting themselves into. And to be honest with you, I'm not surprised that we have thrusters. I figured it was going to happen. Now, that being said, I feel like if we have that, I think we can deal with the fact that we might have a little bit of a movement system like Advanced Warfare. I'd be okay with that if it was a little bit slower paced. I don't want wall running. I don't want people flying up in the air like that, and flying up in the air and I have to pre-aim fucking into the sky just to shoot somebody. That's not fair. I mean, it's not Call of Duty in any sort of way, and I don't care what you say, it's not. And so for the majority, it looked like we had a lot of boots on the ground sort of gameplay, and it was interesting. We obviously get COD 4, and I feel like that is, no matter what, we have to be honest, it's a goddamn cop-out, because they know what they're doing, and they know they can't fix the movement system yet, or already, so they're screwed. Now, here's the hope, and Sledgehammer realizes that we don't want exosuits or double jumps or anything like that in Call of Duty. So hopefully they take the goddamn hint that we don't want it, and possibly even take it back to previous wars and where Call of Duty was before. So that being said, afterwards we got the Battlefield 1 trailer about 2 days ago. So that would be about like May, or no, we got that, yeah, about a day ago, I think. So it would probably be about May 7th. So this is May 8th, and happy Mother's Day to anybody watching this. Tell your mother happy not happy birthday. Tell your mother happy Mother's Day, because she did birth you and she's the reason you're here. So, we get the Battlefield 1 trailer. So with Call of Duty's trailer, we get 12 million views, almost 12.5 million views. Problem is we have almost 1 million dislikes as of right now. As of right now, I'm looking at the webpage. There is 934,903 dislikes. And I believe yesterday I watched a video that said that it was literally the worst liked video on YouTube, as in like it has the most dislikes of any video on YouTube, and that's saying a lot. That's not most likes, that's most dislikes. That's just absolutely insane. And then we get the Battlefield 1 trailer, and we get 16.3 million views. And mind you, this trailer has only been out for 2 days, while Call of Duty's has been out for almost a week now, and it's already got 16.3 million views and 865,000 likes. Not dislikes, likes. Now, what we saw from the Battlefield 1 trailer was they're going back to World War I. I'm still hearing rumors of it being an alternative history sort of thing. Not entirely sure how true that is, because I could have swore the devs from DICE and EA said that it was going to be like very realistic and true to history, so I don't really know what's going on with that. But they're going back to World War I. Now, to say that is kind of crazy, because we've seen Battlefield do Vietnam, we've seen Battlefield do World War II, and we've seen them do that kind of stuff before, and so it was interesting. However, the only really World War II game that I can think Battlefield really made was Battlefield 1943, and I didn't really like that Battlefield. It wasn't my favorite. My personal favorite, I think, is Bad Company 2. It's my favorite Battlefield of all time. And so for it to have more likes and more views in less time than Call of Duty's trailer does is kind of insane, because now what we're talking about is Battlefield 1's now got more exposure. It means people are not as excited as about Call of Duty as they used to be, and it means that Battlefield might actually do better than Call of Duty this year. And I know that's a very broad statement and a very big statement to say, but I believe it right now, because honestly, Call of Duty going into space, that was a bad idea just from the get-go. Like, I don't know who sat down at the table and was like, you know what, let's take it to space. And then Infinity Ward was like, yeah, run away with that idea. Bad idea. One, I don't mind it personally, but I'm saying, like, from a community standpoint, taking it to space, not a good idea. Probably not the best idea you could have said while you were sitting at a table brainstorming about the next Call of Duty. However, I will say this about Call of Duty's community. If we took it back to World War II or World War I, we'd probably still bitch about something. No matter if it was boots on the ground or we got fucking jetpacks flying in the air. It doesn't matter. Call of Duty's community complains about damn near everything in any Call of Duty. So that being said, I don't think that it was really such a bad idea. I don't mind going in the future. It's just that you don't need to go into the future so far to put exosuits or jumpers in the game, or like jetpacks in the game. That just is kind of ridiculous. So for me, that was a bad idea from a standpoint of just, why would you even suggest that when you know that your community does not like being put in the future? And these exosuits don't feel like what we know Call of Duty to be. And so now we have a very serious contender for Call of Duty, even though we have Modern Warfare 4 or Call of Duty 4 coming out with Infinite Warfare. Like, they have one of their best-selling games of all time coming out as a remastered for next-gen consoles. That's crazy, just for me just saying it, because we never thought that we'd see it. Then, you know, Infinite Warfare is also going to come out with it, and they have a Legacy Edition for $80. So no, the honestly, I feel a little bit cheated. I mean, honestly, I know that they're remastering a game and it's going to cost more money, but it's still $80, and I'm not just getting COD 4. I'm getting Infinite Warfare as well, which might not even be a good game. And so when we look at Battlefield 1, we're going back to World War 1. The trailer looks badass, like usual. Most DICE and EA trailers look badass. Like Battlefield 4's trailer, when I first saw that trailer, I was like, I gotta pick up this game. I'm playing the story mode. I don't care. And that was the first thing I did. Now, you know, in this one, we see some. Obviously, I've never seen graphics like that. I've never seen an old war game look like that. And I wouldn't even say old. I mean, like old war as in World War I game ever look like that. And for it to look how Battlefield 1 looks is nuts. If no one's seen it, I really highly suggest that you guys go watch that trailer, because it will probably make you shit your pants. It's a beautiful trailer. It looks awesome. Your boots are on the ground. We got a dude running around in fucking knight's armor, and people getting clubbed with like spiked clubs and stuff. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, and it looks pretty badass. It doesn't look terrible in any right. Hopefully, I mean, like, the same thing goes for both games right now. We already know how COD 4 is gonna perform. We know that Infinite Warfare is gonna sell because of COD 4. We already know that because it won't be a standalone, and Activision has already spoke on that. And so Call of Duty will obviously sell because of COD 4. I feel like a lot of people will buy it because of COD 4. But the only other thing that I see that's stopping it is Battlefield 1, because people are getting sick of Activision kind of just coming to the community and essentially adding, you know, more stuff for essentially adding more stuff for us to buy. Sorry, excuse me. And so the supply drops are a big mistake by Activision, because it seems like a money grab. And then you put COD 4 in there, and it's even bigger money grab. Because yes, I can go buy the standard Infinite Warfare, but the fact that you're remastering COD 4, which is one of my favorite games of all time, and it's just simple nostalgia for me, it's not unreasonable for me to go, God damn it, now I gotta shell out $80. That's not unreasonable in any sort of the way, because I love Call of Duty. I've loved Call of Duty since I was 12 years old. And the problem with it is now, like, Activision is money grabbing. And we know it, because supply drops were an obviously money grab. I mean, I watched somebody spend $500 on it. Actually, Hutch, who I'm sure many of you, or some of you know as Optic Hutch. If you don't know who he is, I suggest you go watch his videos because he's funny as hell. He spent $500 on him and only got one weapon. If that's not a fuck you, I don't know what is. Because I've never seen Battlefield do that before. They obviously have booster packs and stuff like that, but it's not sort of required to get new guns. And there's never been like a new gun added to Battlefield that everyone else wanted. It was usually part of a progression system. And, you know, so that being said, honestly, now I'm a little bit more excited about Battlefield than I am for Call of Duty. Because I'm going to go, okay, ooh, shit, I bumped my mic. I'm going to go, okay, you know what? I'm buying Call of Duty again because I want COD 4. And that is the only reason I'm buying it. If I wasn't a content creator, I don't think I would buy Call of Duty again. And that's just simple. And I'm not saying that it doesn't look fun or it doesn't look interesting. I'm just saying that as a content creator, I'm a little bit mad that I still got to buy Call of Duty all over again. You know? And I've got to buy 2 of them now for $80. I'm upset. I'm not like telling Activision to change what they want from money. Obviously, I know it takes money to buy, to remaster and make new games and stuff like that. I get it. But it just sucks, you know? And so now I'm honestly a lot more excited for Battlefield 1 because it looks like, I think they were talking about kind of like an esports or competitive thing coming to Battlefield finally. That sounds like fun. Honestly, I've always loved Battlefield. I'd love to hop on Battlefield and maybe even play a couple competitive matches. That sounds fucking cool. So honestly, right now, I'm predicting Battlefield doesn't outsell Call of Duty, but it does really, really well alongside them. And that is only because of Call of Duty 4. If Call of Duty 4 was not there, Battlefield would outsell Call of Duty. And I don't think anyone right now would underestimate that or tell me that I'm wrong, because that is the truth. And honestly, I'm just trying, like the title of the video, I'm just trying to keep it real with you guys. I think that without COD 4, Infinite Warfare would get outsold by Battlefield 1. And that is simply because Call of Duty does not need to be in the future, and Call of Duty does not need thruster packs to be, or jump packs, or whatever you want to call them, exosuits, in their game to be a good game. And we know that from Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare Ghosts, Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 2. And even before that. So, even World at War 2. So, I think Activision needs to understand that. I think Sledgehammer, Treyarch, and Infinity Ward need to understand that the community is no longer going to put up with this bullshit of the future. And I think a lot of people in the community can stand by me by saying that, because exosuits are not a part of Call of Duty. They don't have a place in Call of Duty. And anyone who says to get with the times, again, or tell me that this is the future of Call of Duty and we just need to accept it. No, we don't, because as a community, we are the ones that support the games that they make. If we don't buy the games that they make, they will obviously have to listen to us. They just listened to us about supply drops and finally added contracts and stuff like that to the game so that we can earn supply drops, another way of having to spend fucking money to get new DLC weapons. And in reality, season pass holders should get those DLC weapons, because I spent $100 on that game. Regrettably so, because the map packs are horrible. They're reskinned Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 maps. So if I spent $100 on that game, you better give me fucking DLC weapons. And that's just simple, you know? And so, alright, I'm done ranting about Call of Duty. Anyway, I'm excited about Battlefield 1. I think it's going to do really well. The community looks like it's going to start growing. I feel like Battlefield has always been kind of an underrated game, in my opinion. I feel like a lot of people kind of underrate Battlefield under Call of Duty, and I feel like that's kind of wrong, because I've always loved Battlefield alongside of Call of Duty. And I didn't like Battlefield Hardline that much, but I'm really looking forward to this new Battlefield, and I think it looks amazing. And I hope that when I see multiplayer from both sides, I feel just as passionate about Battlefield 1 as I feel about Call of Duty. And I really want Call of Duty to make its comeback, but I don't think it's going to be this year. And with that being said, guys, I hope you guys have an awesome fucking day. If you're new, please subscribe. If you're an old subscriber, please like the video. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you want me to keep doing this series, and I'll happily keep doing it. And I'm sorry about talking about Call of Duty again, but it's just the topic that's been on my mind lately this week. And so, like I said, have an awesome fucking day, and I'll catch you guys later.